Hey guys, and welcome back to CodeFlix. So in this video we will be seeing one of the most important topics of JavaScript, that is objects. So now if someone asks me that why are objects important, so to answer that I'll say that to be honest, we'll be going in our jobs, and in our jobs we'll be making APIs, using APIs, consuming APIs and whatnot. And the most important part, not the least but the most important part of an API is object. Now we use arrays in APIs, but objects are one of the most important part of it, and we will be seeing objects in this video. Now if we want to create an object, let's say I want to create an API response object, so I'll declare a let, as you might have seen one of my video why we use let. So I'll give it name my API response, which is the name of my object. Then what I'll do, I'll give an is equal to and just the curly braces. That's it. My empty object has been created. Now to fill in something in the object, I'll hit enter. This is where we fill our object, or where the data of the object is. Now let's say I want to give a title to the response. So I write a title and then I give a semicolon. I do not write an equal to, but I write a semicolon because that's how objects are defined. And then I give a title to my API. Usually APIs don't have title, but for example I'm giving it. Now after that we'll give another property, and for that we'll give a comma, and then we'll give another property. So let's say there comes a status in the API. We can give a integer also, like this. In our object we can give a string, we can give an integer, we can give boolean. I'll show you how to give a boolean. Then we'll give, remember, comma, and then we'll have a flag. Let's say it comes with a flag, so is success. I give a semicolon, and then let's say a boolean true, again a comma, and let's say there's a data to the API, and a string is this is the data. So that's it. That's how we declare our object. Now if we want to consume that object, I'll say console.log, and let's say for the first time we consume the whole object. Let's see what comes in the console, and as we can see, it comes with a title, status, is success flag, and data. So we can get a string, we can get a integer, we can get a boolean, we can get another string, anything we want in our object here. Now when creating objects, there are a few common mistakes. As I said, there is no is equal to here, but a semicolon. As you can see, it will give an error if we give an is equal to here, but it will be a semicolon. Now if we don't give a comma, it will give an error here, so we should give a comma here, otherwise it will give an error to us. Now let's say we don't give a comma and run this thing again. It says unexpected identifier and it points towards the status, so the error lies here. And then when we run it again, it gives us the whole object. Now if you want to use any particular thing from the object, let's say data, so I write my API response dot data. I console my thing again, and we can see this is the data is consoled here. So this is how we can create objects. Now if we wanna make it more specific, like here we can use backticks, and the data from API is, we give a dash, and then we give a dollar, remember, dollar sign, then we give my API response dot data, and that's it. We console it again, and this gives the data from the API is this is the data. So we can use the backticks and template literals also along with objects, and that makes our work much easier. Now let's say we Google API example, and let's see rapid API. So we will see where our APIs are. Oh, come on. Yeah. So this is one of the example of an API. So it has a text, number, found, a boolean, type, what type is it. So this is a simple API example which we will be using in our normal jobs. So this is just a reflection of an object, and we get the data from the API like this, and then we have to consume it in our code. So the objects help us to consume the API data and use it in our code. So that's why objects are very important. So this is a very basic video. We will see more about objects in our next videos. So until then, hope it helps and see you in the next video.